Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. WTI on the back foot, barely holding $41 as bearish fundamentals kicking in. http ntvforex.com News ID CBADC4. July 23, 23:29 GMT. By Ross J. Berland. The price of a barrel of oil is trading at $41.03 in a 41.0222 range in Asia, wilting away following a sour close on Wall Street. Trade wars, coronavirus spread, real yields under pressure and prospects of a prolonged global recession as the U.S. consumption dries up is weighing on the demand side of the oil market. This all falls into play a day after EIA data showed gasoline demand was weakening and just as prices were set on breaking to the highest levels since the pandemic. Sino-US tensions flaring up. Sino-US relations have not been as worse since before a trade deal agreement had finally been made at the end of 2019. The latest provocations made during this week has antagonized what is now becoming a 3-year-long trade spat between the two nations. There is more on what could weigh on risk sentiment in the markets into the end on this week here. Expelling U.S. consular spies an option for China. GT analysts. Economic recovery faltering. Meanwhile, crude oil prices fell amid rising concerns the economic recovery was faltering. A bigger than expected jobless claims number saw equity markets sell off sharply, dragging risk assets lower. Continuing claims for the prior week also fell more than expected. Also, there is little hope that there is going to be a stimulus package delivered before the deadline. U.S. stimulus delayed as Republican talks fall into disarray. A surge in the number of coronavirus cases. Added to that, a surge in the number of coronavirus cases and the outlook for crude oil demand in the U.S. has turned decidedly bearish in recent weeks. Hospitals in Florida had no available beds in intensive care units. U.S. cases accelerate. Notwithstanding, the latest EIA report implied some weakness in gasoline demand, which lends strength to the view that U.S. energy demand could falter amid a rising contagion in key states, analysts at TD Securities explained. Overall, the evidence suggests that crude oil prices could remain range-bound for the time being. Chinese fuel demand at risk. The market has also been keeping an eye on China, where severe flooding has potentially impacted fuel demand. With refineries still pumping out huge amounts of gasoline, there are fears exports may start to rise. Analysts at ANS note today. WTI levels. Overview. Today last price. 41.15. Today daily change. 0.77. Today daily change percent. 1.84. Today daily open. 41.92. Trends. Daily SMA 20. 40.38. Daily SMA 50. 37.75. Daily SMA 100. 32.1. Daily SMA 200. 44.09. Levels. Previous daily high. 42.04. Previous daily low. 41.18. Previous weekly high. 41.45. Previous weekly low. 39.3. Previous monthly high. 41.65. Previous monthly low. 34.45. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 41.71. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 41.51. Daily Pivot Point S1. 41.38. Daily Pivot Point S2. 40.85. Daily Pivot Point S3. 40.52. Daily Pivot Point R1. 42.25. Daily Pivot Point R2. 42.58. Daily Pivot Point R3. 43.11. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.